Let's see if this shows up a little better now. Yeah, you see that crack? Alright, so if you guys remember a while back, the 4-stroke build had a crack that formed. And I drilled a hole in it to stop the crack at the time. And it's pretty much toast. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to weld this and fix the crack. And then afterwards, my plan here is to weld that in place to brace the whole thing, just in case it does crack, so that it's supported. So we're going to weld it up, well, after we do the crack. Make it all one nice solid thing with a gusset in it. Yeah, so I ended up taking this to a place called Little River Welding down here in South Carolina. They're really good at specialty stuff and all kinds of welding there. Really recommend them. They do very nice work on stuff. They fixed the crack, and I gave them a gusset, and they put that in, and it came out beautiful. So we're gonna get this primed all over here, and then painted, and we'll start putting it back together. But yeah, it came out beautiful. Hey guys, I got this painted. This is the second clear coat. It's getting dried with the fan in here right now, and then we'll move it into air condition, let it set for full 48 hours, and this frame should be ready to roll. But I just wanted to talk about the welding. You know, I had a place called Little River Welding do this for me. These guys are really good at specialty welding and stuff. So I made a gusset piece, which I showed you in the beginning. They welded that in, but they welded the crack first and then welded the gusset piece in place. And if this ever did crack in the future, you know, it would support it that way. But I mean, if it's welded correctly with a TIG welder, a digital TIG welder, you don't have all the rumors and myths that people talk about. There's no such thing as aluminum becoming hardened and softened and all that. That's kind of What happens is when people weld this at the wrong temperatures, and you can tell when you look at a weld how if it's baked around it, happens is it gets oxidized inside the aluminum, and you actually get like a spongy material which becomes brittle and cracks. So if you have someone that knows what they're doing, like these guys, it's a nice, solid, evenly flown weld. Now, I mean, you got to realize this whole frame is welded at one point. They don't do anything to this afterwards. I don't know how many motorcycles, dirt bikes, all that. I mean, there's an error or something on assembly. They hand weld it and start building on it. So if you ever get one where it twists or it's stressed, what you can do is heat up the area and throw it in like a kiddie pool, like cold water, and shock it, and that will make all the aluminum, you know, settle so it's not stressed anymore, which that can happen if they overheat it as well. So these guys did a nice solid weld, looks great. We're gonna see how it holds up. It should be perfectly fine. I have no fears of this, and we're gonna rebuild it shortly and get this rolling. All right, peace out.